Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for your time today in joining me for this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn what a right outer join is. We will also be creating an example right outer join. When using a right outer join keyword, all the rows from the right table are returned and matching rows of the left table if there are any matching. Whereby there are no matching rows from the left table, it returns a null value. So with a right outer join, all the rows from the right table are returned regardless whether there is a match in the corresponding left table. Whereby there is no match in the left table, it will return null values. I have got Management Studio opened and I am going to show you how to create a right outer join. The right outer join is similar to the left outer join. The only difference is that with the right outer join, all the rows from the right table are returned. Also, if there are any corresponding matching from the left table, that is returned as well. If not, it will return a null value. So the table I'm going to use in this example are the product table and the product review table. Both tables belong to the production schema, which belongs to the AdventureWorks 2014 database. So the production schema, this database has several schemas, and the schemas we're interested in is the production. So we're going to be using this table, product table, which belongs to this production schema. We'll be using the name column from this table. And if I scroll down here, I've also got the product review table, which belongs also to the production schema. So the tables we are using for these examples both belong to the same production schema. So how do we determine which is the right or left table? The table that is specified in the join command, in the right outer join command, is the table that is the right table, whereas the table that you specify in the from part of the query is the left table. To save a bit of time, I have pre-written the query here for this right outer join. So let me run through the query. On line 1, I've used the keyword use. This forces me to use the AdventureWorks database. If you notice here, the database selected is the master. So this query I'm writing here will run against this AdventureWorks database, regardless of what database is highlighted there. That's the purpose of using the use command. Line 2 here is a go. It's just a signal to say I can now progress since I've defined my database. On line 3, I have specified the select keyword and I've specified the names of the columns from the tables I'm going to use for this query. So from the products table, I'm going to use the name column. From the product review table, I'm going to use the product review ID and the comments. So the product review ID and the comments column belong to the product review table, while the name column comes from the product table. So this is the product review table. So I picked out two columns, the comments and the product review. The product review in this case is a primary key on this product review table. And I've used the name here column from the product table. So you notice I've used an alias P to identify the name of the table. Then a period separates the name of the table from the column name. Then you separate column names with a comma. And on here also I've used a PR as an alias, short name for the table name. Prevents me writing all the table names again. So this is where the alias is specified. On this P here, I specify the alias P here. So it has to be specified in the from or within the join. So this is where I specify the first table name, which is the P. That's why I've used it here. And I'm using the name column from that table. On line 5, where I've used the right outer join keyword, I have also specified the alias PR for this table here. So the right table in this query, in this right outer join, will be the product review table. This will be the right table. If I was to use a left outer join, the left table will now be the product table. So the product table is defined in the from field, while the right table is defined in the right outer join keyword. So this is where the right table is defined. So I expect all the rows from this table to be returned, and where there's no corresponding match on the product table, I expect the null values to appear. So this on here is used to identify where both tables are related. So both tables are related because they've both got the product ID column. If you look in here on the product table, it's got the product ID column, which is a primary key. Then if I go to the product review table, I've also got a product ID here, which is a foreign key. So this on here is where it identifies the relationship between the two tables. It says the product ID on this table is equal to the product ID on that table. This is where it defines the relationship between the tables. On line 7 is the final goal to show I've finished my statement. I can now execute the query. So let me do that and execute. Okay, so it has only returned 4 records. If all the records it has returned are from this product review table. Okay, so it's returned the names. Yeah, names here. The name here is from the first column here from the product table, and it has returned all the 4 rows from the product review. So all the product review and comments are all from the product review table. So this is how you would create a right outer join. In this lecture, we learned what a right outer join is, and also learned how to create a right outer join. Thank you so much for your time. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you've got any questions. Take care and all the best. Bye for now.